I grew up in northern England, close to beauty, in a comfortable middle-class home with the privileges of whiteness and maleness. I spent my childhood with my younger brother in a kind of cocoon. Mum and Dad loved us in the ways that they knew how to love, but intimacy was about not getting too close. My life as a child had a rhythm, as regular and as muted as breath, and pain and suffering were elsewhere. I felt this distance when they beat up a boy at my school. It was lunchtime, and we'd all been invited to the fight. He was too soft in his body, they said. His lips were too full and clothes too neat. He was wet, and being wet was against our rules. The wetness of tears that showed weakness, the wetness of sweat that revealed fear. Wetness that is damp and moist, yielding and soft to the touch. A soft touch, not hard. Being a boy, you had to be hard. A solid surface with edges, definition. Wetness has no shape and takes every shape. It is not itself just a quality of something else. The role of the feminine, to adorn but not define. 30 boys waited for the boy in one of the common rooms where they had tricked him into going. I stayed outside as they closed the door behind him. I tried not to listen. But I heard the metal chairs scraping across the parquet floor as he was knocked around the room, and his cries came to me quietly through the plasterboard wall. So much violence is done in my name. I come from a nation, a race, and a gender whose histories are the violation of others. And for a long time I've not known what to do with this knowing. I live in a culture that trains us to watch but not see, touch but not feel. 2 summers ago, I sat listening to the graduates from Generation 5's first community response project on child sexual abuse. Hearing their stories, I decided that I could step toward what I cared about. I remember the open windows in the room, and the warm wind with its murmur of life from the streets outside, and my wet eyes, seeing and feeling the most intimate of violations, and my part in ending it. I live in Northern California, close to beauty, in a comfortable middle-class home with the privileges of whiteness and maleness. I'm working to end the violence that is done in my name.